Well, if you're just joining us, thank you. We are having a robust conversation with Ryan Martinez, the owner of Martinez Casitas. You could look at any information and the beautiful models. I was really impressed. If you want to see some pretty pictures and get some ideas.
All right, what's the website?
MartinezCasitas.com. And it'll really open your eyes about what is possible. When you think tiny homes, you really are not limited to 4 plain walls looking like a milk carton on its side. These are very beautiful. I saw something that looked very Mediterranean. It was very appealing on the inside. I could only imagine some of the features on the outside, on the inside. So my question is, if I live in a tiny home, what am I going to have to give up? I'm going to have to probably sacrifice like a washer and dryer, right? I probably can't have granite.
You can have all that.
I can have all of that. Yeah. Wow. Okay. How about solar panels? Is that a possibility?
Definitely do solar panels and even other alternative energies like wind. And I mean, you really don't, you're going to lose a little space, obviously, but a lot of people don't mind that. We get people all the time that call us and that's what they want to do. That's how they want to live. We get people that say, oh, I'm just tired of cleaning my house, or, I want to be able to spend more time outdoors.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be indoors, when the weather's bad or at night, things like that. And they spend the majority of their time out hiking and enjoying different places. So
So having ones, you're talking about going off grid, whether people are concerned about when you're talking about cost savings, the insulation. Is it more insulated in those walls than a regular home is, or?
It is. We use a product called SIPs. They're structural insulated panels. And not only are they stronger, they're 30% more efficient. R value is 30% higher than a traditional stick build that you would get, on a foundation build. So we use the SIPs. We exclusively use the SIPs on our tiny house on wheels, just because we've done all the engineering, things like that. And like I said, they're stronger and they're better R value. And then if you want to use them on a foundation, we can do that as well. We're building one by Old Town, starting up here in about a month, and the entire structure is SIPs as well. They're 6-inch thick walls, and then the roof is 10-inch thick. So, I mean, you could stick a candle in there and it'll probably heat the place. They're so well insulated. So
just like you get up and go. I don't know if you brush your teeth. That heat from that breath will warm up the.
Yeah. And the girls say, "Hey, what's up? I gotta go." Wow. And I was here looking at the website. I like this one right here. Now, is that the one that I just saw that's on the face of the website? Is that one that's just like made to go to a location?
So we have different models, yes.
I saw the stairs in it because that's the loft piece is where that bedroom basically is over the top.
Right. So that one is actually made to be on the road, and we have that one at our warehouse right now, and it's available to be seen. You can just get on our website and do request a appointment and come by and see it anytime. And
I'm gonna make an appointment right now. So
I know. I don't know if this one's on the website. I'm just so impressed with
that.
This.
One's not. We just came up with that design, and we're going to be building that one up in Santa Fe. But we're constantly coming up with ideas, and we're a total custom house. So we will sit with you and design your house from the ground up. So if you see something that's kind of close on our website, we will literally sit with you in our design phase, in our conference room at our warehouse, and literally go step by step, the tile, walls, exterior, sinks, everything, you name it, and it's completely custom.
Wow. So from so say I've already gone in and drawn out my blueprint of what I want my tiny house to look like, and I'm saying, where do I sign? I'm excited. Let's get it going. From the process, the time that I say yes, I'm ready, and this is my design, and I just can't wait to have my first night there. What is the time frame from that to finished?
You're looking at about 4 months in most cases. It takes a couple weeks. We get into what we call our design phase, and we get our 3D artists, and we make a full 3D model of your design, and we use that to not only collaborate with you, but with our builders and our building team. And then we use software that we do daily logs. So when our teams are there, our builders, they'll take videos and photos and say, okay, the rough in plumbing's in, and send you photos of that kind of thing. But the 3D renderings are a really important part of the process, because it just gets everybody on the same page before the build starts, and you can actually see what your tiny home or casita is going to look like before we start building.
So do you send
That's so
updates to your
exciting.
clients?
I'm sorry?
Since you're doing software stuff, do you send updates?
Updates
Kinda like
every time
tracking?
we're on site. Absolutely. So that's one thing we pride ourselves in, is staying in great communication, and I think our customers really appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
So as far as your, what did you call it? Not the warehouse, the manufacturing area. Do you have a showroom? Do you have where someone can go in and actually see an already built custom home, or see fragments of it to give them like a real time idea?
We do. So right now we have our higher end 24-foot model that's got the our solar package that's completely off grid. It's got the composting toilet. It's got the all energy star appliances, including the washer and dryer, like you were talking about
nice.
before. And you would think you couldn't fit a washer and dryer in a little 24-foot by 8.5 foot.
Regular size?
It's actually the size of a regular washer, but it's a dual purpose machine. So
You're talking about the one, it's a single one, but it does both the washing and drying.
Exactly.
My neighbor just got one.
It's amazing. It works really well. And I mean, it takes a little while, but it washes and drains and then spins and all that good stuff. And then it just turns into a dryer, dries it, and it works just like a normal washer dryer. It's just
that's
a single.
great.
So technology is helping. Technology is shrinking, and it's allowing you to be able to do these things in a smaller space.
Right. I mean, what you can't have is like maybe a 50 or 60-inch TV, but
I don't know, man. You know what? Don't mess with TV, man. We make it fit. You know what you
Right.
do? You know what you do? Think about this. They have they call these little projectors now, right? And you sync them in, and it just projects it right on the wall. You don't have to have a TV.
the
up there.
outside wall. So as you're cooking outside on your grill, you can enjoy the fresh air
Right.
and project it on the side of the tiny house.
Right.
We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
ideas. I'm going to go work for the showroom.
I'm
I'm
about
going to be
that
the Vanna
technology.
White of the showroom in
We have to
Albuquerque.
get you on the design team.
Los casas chiquitas.
And then you come over with me, and it's about to talk. Now look here, brother. You can get it this way. You see what I'm saying? You
Yep.
do it in Spanish, I do it in black.
Right? Yeah, this is
Because you still better
awesome.
say Martinez again. You said
Martinez.
See, there's no way it's going to happen.
Or like,
There's no
for
way.
other folks listening, Martinez.
That's it,
But
Martinez.
it's truly Martinez.
Yeah.
That's right.
The tiny,
All right.
tiny homes,
People can't
tiny
even say
custom
Padrell
house.
right. Much less can't even say Byron. I said, look, Lord Byron Nelson.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness, that's funny.
Not hard to do. So when you're talking solar, so being 100% off grid, that's the part that interests me. Is the part where you can take somebody straight off the grid with solar panels and batteries. So solar by day, your battery power at night. That thing can't use that much power, obviously.
Yeah.
No, and it's really the appliances and the way you set it up. We worked 7 months with a company out of Las Vegas to help us design it, and we did a lot of testing. And it has backup systems in place too, so you can, plug it into a generator, gas generator. You can also hook it up to wind supplies. Worst case scenario, it'll actually even hook up to your car's alternator. So there's a lot of backup systems in place, but for the most part, the battery capacity will run the whole house comfortably for, long enough to to be comfortable. And if there was an issue, really cloudy days, or we got snow or wind or rain, there are backup systems in place to keep the house running.
Awesome.
Can I get a pellet stove?
Sure.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wood burning stoves, pellet stoves.
Get a pellet stove, and all you have to do is get, you know how you put those little biscuits in the thing, break it open, it pops open,
Right.
and just stick them on the couch and come back and eat them later. It'll be so hot in there.
Those croissant biscuit things.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's dual usage to heat and to eat.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot in here tonight.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, so that's the technology. And think about this: if you don't have it, I know some people that go off grid want to be off grid.
Yeah.
But now there's some of us, if you're a doctor, attorney, our lives, or we could not be off the grid. So you have the ability to say, all right, say maybe somebody wanted cameras on it so you can see when they're not there. So you could have cameras. You could have those good things. Some people don't like, you were talking about Google. I'm not against it, although sometimes it does tell on you, but you can change that because it controls my heating. I don't touch the heating and cooling in here. It doesn't have to change the pads. It just does it by itself because it learns what you do. It learns your habits, and that's one of those energy-saving things that you can do. So we've come to this point. We have to embrace technology. Technology allows you to build the walls a certain way. Where 20 years ago, these houses here, the insulation sold, it falls. You know what I'm saying? You've seen that, haven't you?
Absolutely.
It just collapses. You can't figure out why your house is so damn cold.
Wow.
And so they don't have that. They spray stuff in the houses. That's a one-timer, man, because once some walls are sealed up like that, you ain't running no wires in there.
Yeah, I've seen that. That spray that expands the insulation.
Right.
So whatever you're going to do, you better get it in there before that stuff hit, because that's it. Because I've had to do that. So, but it's those technologies that save you money so that you can spend money. Does that make sense?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
great. Well, this has been a very inspiring and educating conversation because, we want to help our listeners know what's available to them. We want to educate them that the programs that you see on TV, on tiny homes, that's possible for you. And we have something where you can custom home build that here for you. So this conversation today helped us also see who the demographic this is for. First-time buyers, college students. If you can't right now, you're not in a position to buy a traditional home, at $300,000, this could be a nice way for you to segue into that and then have a business opportunity later on by using your tiny home as an Airbnb. So folks, we are providing you information on this platform and hopefully also providing you solutions. It is a rough time for all of us out here that are paying for mortgage, rent, and we just want to make it easy for folks, to reduce the unhoused population. And this is an option for you. So thank you so much, Ryan Martinez, for coming in and joining us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
The website, again, martinezcasitas.com. It's on our socials. Check it out and share it with a friend and go see the showroom.
Absolutely. Come on by.
We're coming down this week. Check it out. Because I got room in the back. back. All my neighbors just love me.
He's like, that's going to be my man cave.
So one more question, because I got to find a song. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
And I was supposed to find it while we were, what song was that?
In my house.
Okay. That's right.
I'll sing it in the meantime. In my house.
When you, okay, so the city has these,
Mary Jane girls.
They have these plans. If somebody came to you with the plans, is it something, because even though I know you're building tiny homes, if somebody said, hey, can you build this plan, is that something that your company can do as well?
Absolutely, we can.
I just didn't want to leave that part out,
Yeah, definitely, we can do that. And let me give a little shout out to the city, because they're really doing a lot of help with the community here. So they have the free plans. If you Google free casita plans Albuquerque, you'll see a link. I think it's the first link, and those are 4 plans that are completely free, and we're approved to build those plans. And if you want any changes made to those plans, come by the warehouse or shoot us an email or give us a call, and we can make those necessary changes or wanted changes that that you desire. So.
And then, speaking of plans, generally, how much does it cost to get a set of plans drawn up for a house?
For something around 1,000 square feet, I mean, with a good architect, you can get up there depending on how complicated the build is. So they're giving you a lot of value for,
Wow.
they're donating them, and they're just really doing a big push for affordable housing just because of interest rates now, and
Good information.
like we talked about. So, and the process has been sped up immensely. Before with Casitas, or they call them ADUs, accessory dwelling units. The process can be quite daunting at times. You have to go through committee, 3 months, things like that. Now, if you pick one of the pre-approved ones, you can almost start building immediately.
Wow.
So,
And the inspectors already know. The inspectors know the builder, they know the work.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool. See, so yes, these things are needed, and those are different when you are building those to be able to house those people, because they have a program that's just for that. So there's a lot of good things out there. So if you think you've got room in a lot of these older neighborhoods, and they built these things where they almost could put a whole nother house in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so it's just something to consider, because when you go home to, at the evening, you're not going to say you're in somebody else's house. You're going to say you were in my house.
My house.
Yeah, sorry, so we'll leave you. Man, we're gonna duck out of here. I gotta go to the store. I gotta go to Costco.
I gotta go to yoga.
Yeah, she's gotta go put her foot behind her head. She done lost a lot. I can see it in your face now, by the
I know.
way.
I have. I lost a lot of weight.
We both have. I think between the two of us,
Yeah.
we've lost an entire body.
Yeah, you both look
I think
great.
so. Thank you. Right
You're
on.
welcome.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta
And
lose
I can
mine.
fit in a tiny house now.
I couldn't get through the door. Are they regular size? Oh, so, and if you have questions, feel free to reach out. So if they want to call, what's the office number?
We're at 505-705-1078.
All right. So if you didn't get that number and you're driving around, and you should be paying attention to the road anyway, you can go back to the Beat ABQ. That's our Facebook page, and you can play it back and find out what you were missing, or get that information. So you can do that. All right. So I think we're going to get out of here, and everybody's got something to do today.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up in the 4 o'clock hour is the world famous Baker Boys out of Bakersfield, California, mixing it up all the way until they get done, because I forget what time it is now anymore.